So let me guess. Right now, you are currently moving through a time period in your life where you've gone through this really big dark night of the soul. It has felt like you've been in the shadows for a couple of months now, and you're finally bringing yourself out. You're finally feeling like yourself a little bit more again. You're not fully there, but you're like on the verge. Like you can feel it inside. You're like, something big is coming, something good is about to show up in my life. I feel that sense of relief. The only way that I can describe this is it's like the day before the Lionsgate portal, like 8/7, August 7th is how it feels like. The day before everything changes. And as this change comes into our life, this is the much needed change. It's not that you did something wrong and you had to go suffer through months of dark nights of the soul and doing this deep inner work. It's not that you were meant to suffer. It's just that you had to learn a lesson. And it was an uncomfortable fucking lesson to learn. But because you learned the lesson and you passed this karmic assignment, you're now going to receive a lot of things that were blocked from you. It's almost as if you went through this transitional time period where you could not hear the voice of God, creator, source, spirit. You had to make decisions without clarity. You had to bring yourself through such a challenging time of your life. And like it was not easy. It was a challenging time. And it feels like a lot of things were supposed to happen for you. Like it feels like you missed out on something really big. Like you missed an opportunity, or you feel like you were supposed to, succeed during this time period and you didn't. All of the things you felt like you were supposed to receive, you really were, but you could not receive it at that point. You would not have done what you needed to do with what you would have received. So maybe it's a financial blessing, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a new opportunity to move or to start traveling. But if you were given this blessing months ago, you would not have used it wisely, and it would not have done the bigger thing that it's about to do for you. It's not a small thing what you're about to experience. You are about to experience all of the things that you've been wanting, like since you were a child. Like what were those big childhood dreams you had when you were 7-8 years old? You're about to experience that. Like you are about to experience a form of everything you've ever wanted, because you essentially passed a planetary evolutionary test. Like you evolved, you passed a test, and that was the end of the 9/9 portal in September. You passed, like you did for 9 months, a massive test. Because you passed the test, now you get gifted everything. If you were to get these gifts 3 months ago, trust me when I say, you wouldn't have used them properly. You wouldn't have been ready for them. For example, maybe you were meant to receive a pay raise, or you were thinking if you have your own business that you were going to break through the glass ceiling that you had. Maybe you're stuck at 5-10K, you want that 15, 20 to 30K months. Maybe you thought this summer is going to be the summer that I'm going to do it. Like I'm going to do it through the Lionsgate portal. I'm going to break through, and you didn't. Or maybe you had like one really good month where you like broke through, but you didn't manage that money wisely. And so the next month you did not make those same sales again. What's happening now is you're actually going to receive it, but now you're mature enough to be able to receive your blessings and not let them go to waste, not mishandle the blessings. You'll feel more grateful for what you're receiving now because you didn't get them, because you didn't get what you wanted when you wanted it, and you let God give it to you when God was ready to give it to you, when God was able to mature you into the person that you had to become in order to receive that blessing. It's not easy, and that wait was not easy. That was hell. But you had to let go of a lot of shit, whether it's people, places, situation, jobs, friends. You've successfully let go. You have. Even if there's that little bit of what's the word, nostalgia, reminiscence of these individuals or of these things you let go of, you've let go enough that you're now going to receive the blessing that you've been waiting for. So congratulations. I can't wait to see what happens when you finally receive those things that you've wanted for a long time, because of what you went through this summer and start of fall, you now can handle those blessings wiser than you could have before. Now when you receive those blessings, it's not like a fool who received gold. It's a wise woman or man who's received the blessings. And so you can not just receive the blessings. This is what's going to happen. If you had received those blessings before, you would have just received the blessing and then used the blessing. Poof, received it. But now you're going to multiply the blessing. You're not just going to take that blessing, you are multiplying that blessing. And what's going to happen, because you now know to multiply it, because you know to not just take the blessing at face value. So maybe I really feel like this is like money for a lot of people. Like it really is like a financial shift, whether it's physical money or somebody like gifting you like a vacation, or gifting you like a residency, I don't know, but something about like housing and money is really, really common themed here. Whatever it is, you would not have taken the blessing well back then. You would have taken it at face value. But now you know how to multiply the blessing that you were given. Maybe back then you would have accepted, maybe I want to use this example. Maybe somebody was gifting you in this, I just don't know why this example has come through, but maybe somebody was going to gift you an apartment. Yeah, you're going to be able to sign this lease on a beautiful apartment, upgrade your living situation, beautiful. But if you waited until now to receive the blessing, maybe you would have known, oh, you should make sure to sign a apartment where you can also like list it on Airbnb, because you're actually going to be spending half of the year traveling while you live there for half of the year. And instead of just receiving the blessing of a free home for a year, you're receiving the blessing of a free home for the year, plus income, plus another source of income. So understand that if a blessing was delayed, or it felt blocked, or you felt like you missed an opportunity, it was only because you would not have dealt with that blessing the way that God intended you to deal with it. And so it's so vital for you to understand that you did not miss anything this summer. You were just preparing. You were being in a waiting room. You were being prepared. You were being tested. You went through it in order to become the version of yourself who's going to take this blessing and receive it well. That wait, that dark night was your blessing in disguise. Because you didn't receive what you wanted when you wanted it, you're going to receive what you wanted times like infinity. So I hope that this message resonated with you. You can learn more in the description box about how you can book an Akashic Records reading with me. I also do breakthrough sessions, which include the Akashic Records and quantum healing mixed together. You can learn more about what that is in the description below. I do have a promotion. If you're watching this in the second week of October, the 10th to the 17th, I'm doing a promo where you can get full readings for $333 instead of $888, which is an amazing opportunity for you to get clarity on your life, be able to make decisions, understand why things are happening, take new steps forward in your life to really be able to get back onto your highest timeline and live a fulfilling life. So I'm sending you so much love. Make sure to like and comment on this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with somebody that you care about.